Hi everybody. This video, of course, like I said in the first video, I've mentioned in the other two, I'm going to be reading articles more or less verbatim and everything, and this is stuff I've seen on. Yeah, this one kind of hit a little close to home for Tony because of, certain things. It talks about security guards and stuff, and Tony, as most of you might know, is a security, well, he's in management for security guards. But anyway, this actually got my eye, and I emailed it to Tony, and Tony said, there's something wrong with that. But I want to read this to you all because, I think it's worth sharing, and it's pretty serious. It's called Mom with Breast Pump Humiliated by TSA. It's written by Christina Ng. This was, of course, done on March the 2nd of this year. It says, a mother in Hawaii was humiliated when she felt she needed to pump her breast milk in the open area of an airport bathroom in order for a TSA agent to permit her to get through security with her breast pumping equipment. I'm in a dress, in heels, and I find myself in front of a sink and mirrors with travelers coming in and out of the bathroom, Amy Strand told ABCnews.com. I'm standing at the sink with my breast hanging out, pumping. I wanted to cry. I was humiliated. Strand, 38, is a mother of 4 and a principal at a school in Maui. She frequently travels between the islands for business and has never had a problem with the equipment before. On Wednesday, she was making her way through airport security at Kilauea Airport in Kauai. She was stopped in security, and an agent asked if he could look at the equipment. She obliged, and the agent opened her kit to find her pump, a cooler pack, and empty milk bottles. Strand said that she had done what no nursing mother wants to do 20 minutes earlier and dumped out the milk in the bottles in order to avoid any hassle going to security. She never imagined that empty bottles would be the problem. The agent told her the ice pack would not be allowed through security without milk in the bottles. Strand said the ice pack is especially for the milk's cooler and would not be easy to replace. It really confuses me as to how an empty breast pump and cooler pack are a threat to national security, and 20 minutes later, with milk, they no longer pose a threat to national security, Strand said incredulously. She asked if there was a private place she could pump and was told there was not. The agent suggested she go to the public bathroom. Electric pump required an outlet, and there was no outlet in the stalls, so she had to use one in the bathroom's public area. There was no misunderstanding, Strand said. I really only had two options: leave part of it behind or pump. And I'm not going to leave part of it behind because the agent doesn't know the police and procedures. On the verge of tears, Strand said she returned to the line and was allowed to go through. In a statement, the TSA acknowledged that the agent was mistaken in telling Strand that she could only bring the ice pack with her on the plane if it was medically necessary. A TSA official also said that the agent did not mandate that Strand go pump milk in the bathroom. The passenger has contacted us with her concerns, and we accept responsibility for the apparent misunderstanding and any inconvenience or embarrassment this incident may have caused her, the statement said. The officer in question is receiving remedial training. I think this agent exercised poor judgment because of his poor judgment, I ended up humiliated, Strand said. I did speak personally with the head of the State of Hawaii TSA branch. He formally apologized to me and seemed very sincere and was upset about what took place, she said. If this can save another mom from that humiliation, it's worth talking about. Well, in light of this, Tony and I had a long talk about this, because Tony, when we were dating several years ago, when we first started dating, I should say, just to emphasize that for you guys, Tony actually worked over here at CVG at our airport here. This was, pre-9/11. And he worked at a checkpoint. And Tony can tell you that he would have never, ever asked a woman with clearly a breast pump, empty bottles, in a cooler, with an ice pack, to go pump breast milk. I mean, he and I both agreed that that was really asinine for this agent to do that. I mean, even I wouldn't do something like that. I mean, if I was a TSA worker. I mean, it's like, I don't know what that agent's malfunction was, or issue, or whatever you want to call it, problem was, brain fart or something, whatever his problem was. I don't understand why he thought that he needed to say, well, you can't get on unless, it's got milk in it or whatever. It's like, come on, it's like, it all goes together. Don't be stupid. Really. I mean, it's just, it's like one of those things where it's like, you want to go, well, duh. It's like a common sense thing. That is just wrong. And I wanted to share that with everybody. And I also wanted to say, like, if you're traveling, and I don't have it up here with me, because Tony has nothing to do with it. I went to Florida. Last time I went to Florida was in 2002, right around Thanksgiving. Well, and I don't have them up here to show you, but I have this was before I got a digital camera. Well, I have a 35mm camera. Well, I had a bunch of film, and I knew I was going to go to Florida and take pictures and stuff, because I was going to Disney World with some folks. Well, I went in the Myers here, and this was before I decided to, basically boycott them. And I decided to, get a couple of clear see-through boxes, so I could take them on the plane with me. Well, and it's like granted it had metal casing on it. It was like for makeup or whatever. But what I did was I put in the bigger box the film, 35mm film, and the box was clear. I mean, it was like, you could actually see through it. It was, it was like this, like how you can see this is a vitamin water. Like, if this is the actual thing, you can actually, of course, see through it. I got a big one that you could see through, and like the top was like solid like this, and it was purple. It's downstairs under the coffee table. And then I got a smaller one, which is also clear all the way through, and even the lid. All I had was like, metal on the edge of the stuff. Well, I went through and, I had it in my backpack and whatever, and they saw it, and they just pulled it out, and you could plainly see it was AA batteries and 35mm film. Totally innocuous. Of course, they've gotten a lot stricter since I flew 10 years ago. And they, it's like, I mean, it was one of them things where it was like, no big deal. They can, let you on play with that. Well, anyway, I just wanted to share this story about the TSA embarrassing this woman in Hawaii. So I'm going to pause here, because like I said, I've got more videos to shoot. And we'll be right back, okay? Hang on.